Well, hello friends, and welcome to another WSIB Truth Matters with Joe Machado, where I separate the truth from bullshit, facts from fiction, in plain English. First of all, I'd like to wish you all a very, very happy new year, and I hope that everything that is of goodness will come your way. I'm going to start off this year with one basic principle, and that is plan to win. It's your life. And hopefully I can show you how to do that when you're dealing with the WSIB. So without any further delay, let's get at it. Well, friends, it's a new year, and I'm giving my WSIB friends their usual salute. Welcome to the show. My friends, I've had some time over the holidays to contemplate what has happened in the last year, and a little bit beyond that when I started this channel. It'll be 3 years in April, and a lot's happened. A lot of really, really good things have happened, and but I'm also very cognizant of the not so good things that have happened and that are continuing to happen because of this organization that just doesn't seem to get it. And I thought, well, how can you beat them even more? Because we did take a few chunks off of them, believe me. But how can you do it more aggressively to really make a massive difference? Because it seems like it's one of those organizations that if you take a chunk here, it regenerates and just keeps growing. But what I see growing isn't good. I just see crap, bullshit. I see more destruction coming from this organization. You know, I made a big mistake back in the summer. I thought about it for a while before I actually decided to go in that direction and give the frontliners the benefit of doubt, give the union the benefit of doubt in terms of what their grievances were and what they were trying to claim. I regret that decision. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that from me, and they don't deserve that from you. Ever since they got their deal, which we don't really know what it is yet, but we will, they have come back even worse than they were before. I hear about case managers who just don't give a shit. They demonstrate their disdain for the worker without hesitation. It's sick, right? And the more their big war on injured workers suffering from mental health issues, that's going to bite them in the ass. And as you know, I did a bunch of videos in the latter part of 2025 on that. And I have more to do because you need to know about these things. You need to know how these people are at will. It's not by accident. They are willfully taking a stand against injured workers and their need for mental health treatment. And it's going to end badly for a lot of them. But anyway, today I wanted to make it a more uplifting video because I'm ready for battle, as you can tell. I'm ready to take these fuckers on every day, any day, from the time my feet hit the ground. I'm ready to take them on because they are fucked, right? They are the worst of the worst. One of the things that they fear is the growth of my organization and my channel. And they should be concerned. We have had an amazing growth in our channel in the latter part of last year. We went from 840 subscribers to over 1,300 in a little over a week and growing. The last video I put out about 2 weeks ago is on its way to 4,000 views. Just in the last 28 days, our videos have had well over 28,000 or 18,000 views in the last 28 days. That's a lot. That's people looking for help. Over the past 3 years, we're approaching 200,000 views. So I get that data. I can see what's happening. And then I get the emails and the texts and the help, the requests for help. I get that. And we're doing as much as we can. And we're putting a lot of emphasis in growing our preferred legal provider network. It's doing very well, and we want to place more emphasis on that, because there's only one way to beat these motherfuckers, and that is to beat them, to win cases, win lots of cases, win millions in cases. Then they'll take notice. But this makes these people nervous, really nervous, and I've seen that. Because, you know, they were used to doing their garbage in behind the scenes where nobody could see what was going on. And I'm bringing all of that shit to light. They don't like that, right? But the channel is Truth Matters in WSIB. And even though it may not matter to them, I think it matters to you, and it certainly matters to me. And I know because of their feeling the pressure, they go through these desperate, pathetic attempts to trash my name and trash my organization, and they place people in certain places to do that. You know what? Fuck off, right? Stop. You're just making yourselves look silly. Because you know what? I'm not going anywhere. You should know that by now, right? I'm going to hold the fire to your feet. And the wrongdoing that you do, I'm going to make sure it gets exposed. You're not going to be able to hide. Not going to happen. So your pathetic attempts to try and discredit my name and make me look like a piece of shit in my organization, it's not working. And by the way, we have many, many lawyers who are taking you on every single day. You should know that.
We know that connecting with the right lawyer or paralegal to handle your case can be overwhelming. Do they have the expertise to handle your case? Do they have a good track record? Are they affordable? We've got you covered. Legal Pro Connect takes the guesswork out of finding the right legal provider. We've already done the vetting for you and connect you with the right lawyer or paralegal. With the expertise to handle your specific issue and at preferred rates. Get connected today. Visit www.wsibsettlements.com.
The other thing that they're afraid of is that a lot of our viewers and subscribers and members of my company, they don't just take their bullshit anymore, right? Because they know their rights. They're not, it's no more guesswork trying to figure shit out, right? With all my videos and those who are members of my organization, they learn, they get the tips, they get the information to protect themselves. They are armed with the truth. They are smart shoppers, right? They know when these fuckers are feeding them a line of bullshit. And now they can push back and they can resist. They can get their doctors involved. They can get their psychologists involved. And they can say, you know what? No, fuck you. You're not going to push me into a return to work plan or some bullshit job my employer thinks I should be doing when my doctor says that it shouldn't be happening, right? So they know that. And when they're dealing with people who are educated now about their rights, and they know that the person talking to them is full of shit, it's much easier. You have confidence in putting these people into their place, right? But how do you really beat them? You beat them by winning cases. You know, politicians haven't done a damn thing to help you, okay? I've been doing this for over 30 years. You've heard me say this before. Every one of our political parties in the province have been in power. The NDPs, the Liberals, the PCs, right? And they've all managed to fuck it up. There hasn't been one who's managed to actually put something together that's going to help the injured worker, the ill worker, and their families, right? They only care when they're knocking on your door for your vote. They will make all the promises. They will tell you to pull down your pants, and they will kiss your ass 5 times, maybe even 10, to get your vote. And then they don't do fuck all for you. and your families go on without, right? No, we can't rely on them. So we need to win more, and more. So I'm happy to announce that one of the things that we've done as I sort of contemplated how we win more is I've realigned our resources with WSIB Settlements, the channel that provides education and provides explanation and tips about how to deal with these assholes, and then our preferred legal provider network, right, to win more cases. But now I've decided I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to take all of the risk and any questions you may have about cost and fees and whatever, forget about all that, right? Now, if you want, you can have a free case review. That's an in-depth assessment of your case by speaking with you, by reviewing your file and going through all of it. Very thorough, very time-consuming, but we will do that. And it won't cost you 1 cent. All you need to do is follow the process on our website to get your free case assessment, requesting your file, getting it to us. We have customer service people that can help you if you have any issues with filling out those the forms to get your file, right? You're not going to be out 1 cent. You don't have to pay us 1 single cent. We do the review. While we do the review, if we identify issues that need to be addressed, we prepare submissions to address those issues. And a lot of times those submissions come in the form of a request for reconsideration. Not in the manner that WSIB decision makers do that, where they go back and regurgitate the same bullshit that they did in the denial letter. 99% of those decisions never get overturned because they don't want to overturn it. They just put another process in there so that they can delay your case going to appeals. That's all they did with that. It's bullshit. But the way we write a reconsideration request, oh yeah, they pay attention. Believe me, they have to pay attention. They can't just brush it off. So anyway, as we do that, those submissions are prepared. And when we talk to you then about our recommendations, it's ready to go. You can upload them to the WSIB almost immediately to get things rolling. At that point, then we discuss with you what our fees are going forward, just like any other organization. But to do that, to do that investigation, to do that research, to make sure that we can ascertain whether there's something that can be done and put those submissions together without knowing that you will want us to proceed, all of that will be done. Because we don't want to put up any roadblocks to help you fight these people and win your case. Now, there are cases that are not winnable. Maybe there's no merit in the case. And this is the reality. I mean, I have a percentage pension for my hand, but I wanted it to be much higher, right? But it's not. And because the law provides limitations. And so we have to work within those limitations. So not every case is winnable, but we will let you know that. We'll go through all of that review to make sure that you got everything you're entitled to receive. And if not, we will prepare the documentation to help you win. And then you have access to our amazing network of preferred legal providers, experts who know how to beat down these people. That if your case needs to go to a hearing, to an appeal, you get referred immediately. And because of our relationship, because it is our network, you get a special discount that only our members get. And no upfront fees. You don't have to worry about upfront fees, right? This is what we're doing because we want to make sure that we can help you succeed and beat down these fuckers. My friends, for the whole month of January and February, because I've had a lot of requests for my mug and other stuff like t-shirts and stuff like that with logos. I'm not really into that right now, but I do want to provide those who really want one. We're going to do a contest. And so for the full month of January and February, once a week, I'm going to do a video. And in order to qualify for an entry to get one of these mugs, all you need to do is watch the video and make a comment about the video, right? And when you do that, then the system, not me, the system will automatically generate a winner from those who went in and commented, right? So you can put in as many comments as you want. So every week there will be a winner for one of these beautiful mugs. And that way you can enjoy your cup of coffee or tea or your preferred beverage, and while saluting the WSIB at the same time. All right, my friends, I do hope that you really have an amazing year, and that the Lord blesses you and your families with everything that is good. I really, really want that for you. All right, my friends, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch my video. And if you're not a subscriber, please become a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. But all it does is it grows our cause, right? It expands the channel, gives more people all over the province with options and hope. All right, my friends. And as always, and until the next time, take care.